Call. It is your girl Jordan. I'm back with another mother freaking video on my mother freaking channel, guys. So I'm apologizing in advance because I do have the hiccups, but today we're gonna be making pumpkin bread. So first off, we're gonna start with the 1 1/2 cup of flour, and we're gonna go ahead and sift it, just so our pumpkin bread doesn't have any excuse me, doesn't have any lumps. Here I have my computer, just using it for the recipe. So we're testing out a new recipe. Only every type of pumpkin bread that I've had was from Starbucks. So hopefully this is some good pumpkin bread here. And this is why you sift it, so you don't get all those flour balls that this flour actually has. And sometimes you just gotta go in there, help the sifter out. Alright. Here I have, all of these is 1 teaspoon, and except for the salt and the baking powder, those are 1/2 teaspoon. I have some cloves, ground cinnamon, nutmeg, baking powder, salt, and baking soda. Add that to the flour. We are going to get a whisk and just whisk all the spices and flour together. All of that is 1 teaspoon, except for the salt and baking powder. The salt and baking powder is 1/2 teaspoon. So all the spices, ground cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Now, we're gonna preheat our oven since we have that done. I'm gonna preheat it to just 375. So we have that mixed together in a bowl. And now we're gonna get some eggs, white sugar, brown sugar, vanilla extract, and pumpkin and oil. And then we will add the mixture to it. Okay guys, so I have pre-measured everything out. And here we have 4 eggs, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a cup of white sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3/4 cup of oil, and let me go over here, make sure I'm not leaving out anything. And yeah, so we're gonna whisk this really quick. Trying to make sure that I got all the lumps from the sugar out. Now we're gonna add 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree. We're gonna add that in. I wanna add every little stinking bit of it. I bought 2 cans because I thought I was gonna need 2 cans, but if I ever did want to make pumpkin bread again, I have all the stuff here for it. So, add extra of everything. So now we're just going to mix. And I am doing this on a number 1 or 2. Yeah, 1. So by the time you get finished whisking, I'm gonna show you guys what it should. By the time you're finished mixing it, it should look like this, no lumps, but it should be very dark. Now we're going to slowly add about 1/4 of the flour mixture and slowly mix it in, but I'm gonna set the camera back up. All right, so we're gonna take about 1/4 of the mixture. Actually gonna grab this out and wash it or rinse it off. It says use it little by little, so I'm just literally, we're not gonna use 1/4 of the mixture, but we're gonna use 1/4 cup. Mix that in, use more, mix that in, and just slowly get it mixed in. Okay, now guys, so I'm about done with using that mixer because it's not getting the stuff on the side. So now I'm going to use something like that offset spatula to get all the extra flour off the side and get it mixed into there. And then we're going to prepare a pan with some wax paper and some cooking spray. So in a minute, I'm going to show you guys the color and the consistency it should be. It might have a few lumps in it because of the flour, although we did sift it. Some of the little crumbs did come through, but it's okay. It's gonna be bread. Bread got crumbs, so gonna show you guys now. So this is about what it should look like. It should the color really doesn't show up the way it should be on camera. It's a little bit oranger on camera, but it should be like this, and it should be just about that consistency. Maybe where you can make an 8, continuously making an 8. Yeah, it should be liquidy enough to be able to make an 8. Okay, we have our mixture here. We're gonna do a little cleanup of the flour. Most people would use a loaf pan for this, but I don't have a loaf pan, so my grandma was gonna bring me a loaf pan, but she can't find hers. So guys, instead of using a loaf pan, we're gonna use this. It's just a glass pan. It is a 8 by 8 by 2 and 25 inches. So that's that right there. is a glass pan. We're still gonna use. I don't really need to use that. I am gonna use it. Or should I just spray it? You know what, guys? Because I'm not gonna take the pumpkin bread out of this, we're not gonna use any wax paper. Because you would have to take the pumpkin bread out to get the wax paper. So we're just going to use, we're not going to use this one. We're going to use the baker's one, if I can get it. Do not know where you are. Here we go. Okay. We're going to use Baker's Joy. So I'm going to just spray it on the sides, side, and side. Okay. So
I zoomed in because that is the consistency that you would want.
This big baby up with all of this great batter. You can get like 8 servings out of this, I think. But all I know is it's really good. Well, hopefully this will be good because it's a new recipe that we're using. Apparently, it's a copycat recipe of the Starbucks one. So, I think we shall be able to figure this out. I'm just trying to get every little inch. Guys, we got that done. Now we're gonna let this bake for like an hour. I would say check on it like every 10 to 15 minutes. But we're gonna leave it in. We're gonna let it cook for an hour on 350. So yeah, we'll see you guys after it has cooled and when it's done and we can try it. Okay guys, I have something else cooking up over there. But the pumpkin bread is done, guys. It has nice coloring. Crispy brown edges, browning all around the edges. Oh, guys, when I first stuck it out and tried it, this whole piece was done, so I tried some, and it's so good, guys. But it is really hot. Still, I just took it out the oven. It took about 40 minutes to get done. We put it in there at 11:40. So I think it was around 11:40 or 11:30. It's now 12:23, but if you guys do make it in a loaf pan, it takes about 70 minutes to get done. So yeah, guys, I'm so proud of it. Actually, guys, I don't know if it's done. Look at that. I'm not so sure if it's done, but we're gonna let it sit here and cool for a minute. But first things first, we're just gonna do the littlest tiny bit of a test try. And let's turn the camera. Oh, guys, my house has so many different smells because over here I'm cooking some chicken flavored rice to go with our turkey for lunch. Oh, yes. So that's about done. But back to pumpkin bread. So here it is. That's what it looks like inside. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Literally. It's so good. Don't recommend eating this all in one day though. It's so good that you would probably would. It doesn't taste just like Starbucks, but I'm not quite sure just yet because I really don't like warmed up pumpkin bread. Like my pumpkin bread plain plain Jane. Hello, put the rain on it. Anyways, that's done over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. But since we are still over here cooking, I guess I can just show you guys what we're having for lunch. But first of all, I do remember me saying that I wasn't going to put it, take it out the pan, but I changed my mind because we have a cake pan right here, right in front of your faces. So I'm just gonna use that. Oh, I thought I heard someone outside, but just gonna use that. Gonna use our little mitties to flip it over. I don't know if we should do it just yet because it is still warm. Oh, but it's not sticking. It's not being a sticky buddy. That's good. Want to be very careful. Okay. Yay! It came out perfectly. Alright. All that steam coming from it. I will say it's very dense. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's kind of like a cake. So now we're just going to hold that, flip it over, and I'm gonna go show my mom, you guys. Y'all have a great day. I don't know if it's fully done inside though. Let me, yeah, that's not done. I thought it was done, guys. I thought it was done. Well, I was wrong, because that is not quite done yet. So just lift it back in this pan, and the outsides are done, but the middle isn't. So just pop it back in there for a couple minutes. Not nothing major, not like ew, but it's not all the way done. So I'm just gonna pop it back in there. I knew it was too good to be true. So, yeah, but it does taste really well. So, it's basically done. I'm just gonna let them cook a little bit longer. Maybe like 5 minutes. And yeah, but guys, while that is finished cooking, we ordered some food from Jim and Nick's last night, and we ordered some turkey. I love their turkey, but they don't have ham anymore, and that really upsetted me. But it's alright. Their turkey is just as good, and but their ham, I love their ham, but their turkey is just as good. I love their ham. Why did they have to get rid of it? It's smoked. I think everyone, especially if you live in North Carolina, knows about Jim and Nick's. Oh my goodness. Look at that good cut of turkey. This is real turkey, not like that deli meat turkey. This that real stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. She's gonna be yummy. Oh my god. I'm literally crying. Just kidding. I was trying to act like James Charles for a second. Like, what? Like, I'm literally crying. That's how he acts, but we're not gonna talk about him. Love you, James. But yeah, let's go pump this in there for a minute, and we're gonna get it done. Okay, guys. So turkey's done, nice and warmed up. It's like a Thanksgiving meal. We're gonna try, and we're gonna divide this evenly. Actually, she got 2 thick pieces. She get 2 thin pieces. We're all fair around here. Yeah. We're gonna put some of the rice that I just cooked in here. It's a good rice. I think it's made by Knox or somebody. It's made by somebody. I think it is Knox though. I love their rice. Okay. This is a great lunch. Guys, I don't normally start, but I had to start that because it's really hot. And then side of barbecue for our things, and I'm gonna go take my mother her lunch. I guess she can have this one since the plate's not all bent up. No, gotta serve mommy good. Okay, guys, that ends off this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and do other things. Well, you can't comment because my comments are turned off. So, yeah, bye.